Hey guys, this is Tyler with Tyler's Dragon Tarot. Thank you for being here. Today I'm going to be reading for Libra. Libra, we've been doing things a little differently, so uh, I am going to draw from this deck towards the end of the video, and that will lead into an extended video that I'm going to post on Vimeo, and I'll have the link in the description, because I'll post that first, and then I'll put the link in the description for this. So anyway, what was I saying? I was gonna say, for some reason I forget, let me know, but I shouldn't remember. So I like to draw from this. They have the actual zodiac signs in this deck, and I've liked to draw from them during these readings to just focus on your sign individually, but for some reason Gemini wanted to pop out at me for your reading. And I was trying to determine why is Gemini popping out on the Libra reading. Of course, you could be dealing with a Gemini, but kind of what I took, especially now that I'm looking at it, thinking about what I had with that moon in the background, because the moon is something you don't always see everything. Sometimes you see none of it. Sometimes you see part of it. Sometimes you see everything. So what I was thinking is, or hearing is, you've created many sides to yourself. Some people see one, some people see all, some people see none. And it feels like you're at a point where you feel like you've lost yourself and you're trying to figure out how you want to present yourself now, who you really are, because it's almost like in this whole having different, sorry, my eye is really bugging me. It hasn't bugged me all day. I don't know if you're having eye problems or if this is just coincidence, but my eye is just bugging me really bad now. Hasn't been bothering me at all. So anyway, so you're trying to shed some light on who you are, who you want to be, and it's getting kind of old. It feels like it's getting kind of old, always trying to put on a different mask. So you're ready just to be like, this is who I am, accept me for who I am. If people don't know who you are, how can they accept you for who you are? So go a little easy on that, because it feels like there's a lot of attitude off of that. And you should be accepted for who you are, but I'm just saying, don't get mad at people for not knowing who you are when you're the one who's been presenting a fake version of yourself. This could also just be you feeling like you've outgrown certain things in your life. I haven't been coughing all day either. My throat just got really clenched up. So maybe it's hard for you to actually admit that you've outgrown some things, that they no longer bring the joy that they once did. But you can't try to find happiness from the past because it once made you happy. You know what I mean? You gotta be fulfilled and happy in the present. All right, so we're gonna put these cards down, and I don't know. Those should probably be your center. I should leave them out. They'll be your center because I got a lot of information off those, so leave them out. Okay, so let's dive a little more into your reading, Libra. All right. So what's going on over here? This feels like it goes directly underneath the scale, the Libra and the Gemini combo. Okay, I feel like I just need to read this. So, the Wounded Dragon. All right, so this is like you fought many battles or just one really fucking exhausting one. Excuse my language, but it's just like you feel very drained. And there's almost like a need to stay active, to not think about how drained you are, but you need to be in the moment with how drained you are to get past the drainage. You know what I mean? Because it's like, if you don't experience it and heal it, it's just going to stay longer. So you need to take some time, chill, heal your wounds, and then you can get back to it. But if you don't get back to it, then you're just going to be half-assing. You know what I mean? You're never going to really be where you need to be. Okay. This card over here. Mischief. I feel like this is an option that if you choose not to heal, you're just always going to be in chaos. If you choose to, when you ignore your feelings and just try to be active and just try to push through the pain and just present yourself as, no, I'm fine. Like, let's not talk about it. Let's just do fun things. Like, let's have fun. Let's have fun. Let's have fun. Your life's in complete chaos right now. And your life's going to continue to be in chaos until you heal. You have to heal you. Doing things is not going to heal you. Feeling the feelings is going to heal you. And we got the Imperial Dragon on this side. You could be dealing with a Leo. But you need to climb your mountain. See, it's on top of this mountain. And that dragon knows its worth. You know, I felt like I was having this too high, but no, this is the higher place. This is where you want to be. This is the lower place. You need to take time and heal that's the middle ground to get to the higher place. Do you want to always be in chaos? Do you enjoy the chaos? Do you want the drama? Do you want to just always be upset, always be like a button push away from a panic attack? Or do you want to be chill? Do you want to own your own emotions? Do you want to be healed? Do you want to feel good about yourself? You need to work on loving you. And with this lunar dragon, no, it goes over here. Yeah, that goes over there. This is a self-realization card of it's realizing that you're better. My dog just coughed and it scared me. That's why I jumped. All right, don't judge me. But you got that kennel cough. I think a lot of blue healers have that, but because I've met other blue healers that do that. Anyway, enough point. So for some reason, I'm thinking 18 minus 15. That's the 3. So something about 3 to get to this point. 3 people, 3 months, 3 days, 3 weeks. It might not be that. It might just be, I don't know, 3 things happening. Something about 3. I don't know what it is about 3, but 3's really hit me hard. But basically it's coming to the realization that you're better than this. That the chaos is doing nothing for you. It's bringing you down, and while it may have soothed your boredom at one point, now it's too much and you're ready to be done with it. And with the Imperial Dragon, you got the Wisdom card. I was just saying, like, here's 6, and the difference between these is 6, and here's 2. 6 divided by 2 is the 3, so I don't know why I'm thinking numbers so hard. I usually don't focus on numbers so hard. But it's like, even this 1 plus 2 is 3. 8 minus 5 is 3 because it's 15. 1 plus 2 is 3. I don't know. There's a lot of 3 on the table. I'm really looking for the 3, I guess. But there is something about that 3. And with that wisdom, whatever that 3 is, something, I feel like I'm getting too hung up on that, but learning from the situation, learning that you're better than, learning that this drama, this chaos, this constant need for attention, and to get the attention, you're willing to accept bad attention or do bad things for attention, isn't actually getting you anywhere, and loving yourself and giving yourself that attention that you crave is actually what brings you to this peace. Both these cards are just peaceful, very confident, and very strong. Okay, so we're going to draw. I'm going to draw from this deck because it talks to me more. I want to see if I can get a card just based on what is the 3s about? Why am I so focused on 3 with you? Death. You know, I thought of my 3 of Swords card, which the 3 of Swords is related to heartbreak, but then we got death. Like, I literally saw it. It's from this deck. I'm going to pull it out so you can see it. 3 of Swords, where you at? Come on, 3 of Swords, where you at? Okay. So see, finding happiness after the heartbreak here. And with that death, letting this pain, letting the pain come to rest, focusing on the happiness, because what you did before to make yourself happy was also hurting you. So you need a new way of thinking. And I feel good about it. I feel like that might be the 3 was leading me to this. So realizing that what's making you feel good is making you feel bad at the same time. You're doing things that make you feel bad to get a response that makes you feel good. So you come to the realization that you no longer need to do that, or that it's not worth feeling bad to feel good. You just want to feel stable with that King of Coins. You want to feel stable in every sense of the word, financially, relationshipally. I don't think that's a word, but I'm making it one. You just want to feel stable. You want to get rid of anything that's not helping you anymore, and you want to bring in positivity now. Or that should be your goal. And with the Fool, I feel like this is saying you're bringing in a new perspective here on life, or this is something you should try to attain, especially if you're in this mindset where, why am I constantly miserable when I'm happy? Well, you're doing things that make you miserable to get happy. And I was just thinking there could be some sort of addiction thing, some sort of coping mechanism that you're doing, or you could just have a lot of cries out for attention that make you feel bad. Like in the moment you feel good, but then you feel bad. And with the High Priestess here, you create your own world. You create your environment. You can create it. You can, if you don't like the environment you're in, you can go to another environment. You have that freedom. So if you don't like something, you have the power to change it. So I think when you realize that you're only getting temporary happiness and it's really bringing you long-term pain, you're going to change your habits. And once you change your habits and love yourself, loving yourself is a theme in this. You're going to bring in your own happiness. You're going to make yourself happy, and no one's going to be able to take that away from you. Okay, so let's go ahead and start getting into the extended reading. All right. This one, yeah. Okay. I'm really focused on that Three of Swords, so. All right. You ask and shall receive, huh? Follow the moon. Follow your heart. So listen to your heart. Based on that, the moon, I think of a water card or emotions. There's a lot of tides here. The moon pulls the tides. The moon affects the water. The moon affects your emotions. What is affecting your emotions? How are they affecting your emotions? Are they affecting negatively when you think they're affecting positively? Or are they actually positive or are they actually negative? Get down to it. And is it something that... So basically, I think I'm rambling on that. So basically, if you have something that brings you joy, then let it bring you joy. If something brings you misery, well, don't let it bring you misery. Simple. Of course, it really depends on the situation, how simple that is. Could be a hard decision to make, but... Ooh, got a few cards out of order. But, okay, so under the High Priestess, creating your own environment and all that, heed the messages. So again, follow your heart, follow your intuition, listen to how things are making you feel, and with heed the messages, you know, find your strength and keep it. Don't let anyone... When you start realizing that what you're doing is actually harming you, listen. Listen to yourself. Listen to who's talking to you. If it's a realization, let it be a realization. Don't just be like, nah, let's ignore that for 6 more months. Actually pay attention so you can bring yourself happiness here. And with that 9 of coins, know your fears. So to bring your own power, you have to tame yourself. You have to tame your fears. What makes you insecure? What makes you insecure? What makes you uncomfortable? And we got embrace the feminine and ground, time to ground. So on top of the know your fears, I feel like these, okay, embrace the feminine seemed to go with the moon, but we're going ground your fears right now. Well, okay, ground your fears. I accidentally said that, but makes sense. Why does it affect you? And it's time, I feel like it's time to conquer your fears is what this is saying. So basically conquering your fears. Follow the moon. Embrace the feminine. Embrace this new way of thinking. Sorry, it's a little graphic. But there's pregnancy in this. And it doesn't have to be literal pregnancy. There's also... Here, I'll cover it a little bit. There's also an egg cracking in that. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's an egg cracking in that, and it's basically, a new way of thinking. Follow the moon, and then you'll have, she's about to bust, that egg's about to bust. Like, if you just start following your emotions, finding out what really affects you, how it affects you, if it's good or bad, new change is just it's gonna be fast. A new way of thinking is gonna be fast. This pregnancy is just like a birth to a new way. It's not necessarily actual pregnancy. All right. And I already read for heed the messages. So, thank you guys for watching. At this point, we're gonna go to the Vimeo extended reading. If you join me there, thank you guys so much. And if you don't, I still appreciate it. And please leave likes, comments, and subscribes. Have a great day, and see you next time.